Hello, and welcome back to the world of assassination and the trending contracts. And today's contract, Kill the Competition, set in Miami. And the contract ID is on the screen now for anyone who wishes to have a go at it, and has been supplied to us today, courtesy of PH Virato. So moving on to our briefing. Good afternoon, 47. Robert Knox found out that Moses Lee wants to sabotage the race and guarantee his victory against Sierra Knox, using one of the Kronstadt mechanics. However, Robert Knox hired you to make sure this doesn't happen, and also kill the competition. Good luck, 47. So moving on to our targets, and today we have 5 of them with no stipulations on how we dispatch them or what we wear whilst we do so, so we have a free map. And for today's challenge we'll be starting as the waiter. We're going to have a lethal syringe stored up in the pit locker rooms. We'll be bringing with us our ever trusty lockpick, a vial of lethal poison, and our silenced pistol. So right from the start and off the bat, we are going to vacate the driver's lounge as it is rather noisy in there, and we're going to make our way straight to the race director's office, and we're going to lockpick our way inside, and in here we will find the race director, our first target, along with his bodyguard. So we're just going to grab the golf club here, knock out the guard with the club, and shoot our target in the side of the head. So target 1 taken care of. We're just going to tidy up, although I don't think anyone else ever comes in this room. We're just going to be safe rather than sorry. So with target number 1 dealt with, we're going to now move on to target number 5, as this will take a long time to play out. In fact, it's going to take almost 30 minutes real time. So we're going to head out of the pit area and we're heading over to the Kowloon motorhome, and up in the upper floor area here we will find multiple people, 1 enforcer, and most importantly of all, a bottle of beer. So we're just going to wait for the enforcer waiter to move into their other position, which they are about to do, and as soon as they turn around and wander off, we can approach the table in the corner of the room here, add our lethal poison to the bottle of beer, and then vacate the area as quickly as possible. And we're going to head now down into the pits area and the changing rooms, and we're going to retrieve our lethal syringe. So we're just going to make our way straight down there, and while we're down here we're going to grab not only our lethal syringe, but we're going to grab the pit key card and the Kowloon mechanic outfit. So we're all set up for the rest of our kills. We're going to now make our way through the changing room area, and at the top of the stairs we will find a guard and a camera. We're going to take out the camera so that we can make our way up and into the Kowloon pit area, and in here we will encounter our next target. Now he is currently in the next room, as you can see, along with many other people. So we're going to lure him around into this secluded area by turning off the generator, turning it back on, and then hiding ourselves in the closet provided. And when our target comes along and gets into position, we can exit our hidey hole and plant 2 in their back. Now we're also going to hide them in the closet we were hiding in. There you go, sir, we've warmed it up for you. You should be nice and safe in there. So moving on, we now have the Kronstadt Chief Mechanic to deal with. So we're going to need a melee item of some sort, something throwable. We're going to exit the Kowloon garage, and just past the guard we're going to throw the wrench that we collected down the stairs to distract the guard, and while he is occupied we can then let ourselves into the Kronstadt mechanics area, or the pit area. We're going to grab the hammer from the secluded area here, turn on and off the generator. That will attract the attention of one of the Kronstadt mechanics, not the one we are currently engaging in, but we need to get rid of this guy first of all. So when he comes along to investigate, we can render him unconscious with our hammer. We're going to retrieve our hammer, as we're not quite done with that yet. We're going to deposit our friend in the crate here, and we're going to reset our trap. Now, at first this will not lure anyone, as the chief mechanic, our target, is currently on the phone. So we're going to use the hammer to lure them a little bit closer, and when they get within range they will hear the generator is not working, and they will come along to investigate, which is exactly what is happening now, just as planned. So when the chief mechanic arrives, all we have to do is approach her and plant 2 in her back as well. I want to wait for her to turn the generator back on first of all, and then we can plant the 2 in her back. We're going to reload our weapon, as we're not quite done with that yet, and we can then hide her in the crate provided. We're also going to take the Kronstadt mechanics outfit, just so we can get away a little bit easier. And our next target will be located on the top floor of the Kronstadt Center. So we're going to make a rather wide route heading up there to avoid any cameras and enforcers. And once we're in the building, we're going to head out of the window here and up onto the upper level. And then in here we're going to take care of firstly the surveillance system, and we will gain ourselves a bodyguard outfit. So once the bodyguard returns to the area outside for a cigarette and a rest, we can then hop in through the window, render his colleague unconscious. We're going to take out the surveillance system and then dump our new friend here out of the window, follow him through. We're going to move him away from the window so that he's not seen, and then we're going to take his outfit. And then from here all we have to do is make our way around to the offices on the far side of the floor here, and we will encounter our penultimate target, and he is currently in the office ahead of us. There is also a guard with him at present. Now our target is an enforcer, so we do need to approach him somewhat carefully. We also need to wait for the guard to remove himself, and when he does we can then get behind our target, jab him with our lethal syringe, and we can move on. So we're now going to head for the helicopter exit, and we're going to prepare ourselves now for a 20-minute real-time wait. There is a way of speeding this up, but it would involve more running about, more changes of disguises and sneaking, or we can just stand here and wait. So after 20 minutes and the race has finished, Moses will go to the podium, get his trophy, return to the motorhome and sample his beer. Like I said, this does take quite a considerable amount of time. We were stood here 8 minutes, and it is now 28 minutes into the contract. Either way, we were successful, and once Moses has deposed himself, we can then exit via the helicopter. So we have confirmation all of our targets have been eliminated according to plan, and we get our silent assassin rating. I have been Anubis, and I will see you all in the next video.